In 1999, our host Cindy Rhodes had a chance to do a phone interview with the legendary musician. Here now is the original air version, as we remember, the late George Winston.
Hi, George. So glad to have you here on Sidewalks with us.
Yeah, thanks, Cindy. Good morning, and it's nice to be here.
Now, what age were you when you first sat down at a piano and learned to play? Were you one of those child prodigies?
No, I started after high school when I was about 18. I had a few lessons as a kid, but I really wasn't interested, so thankfully I was allowed to quit, because it's real nice. I don't have any bad music memories.
Right. Your parents didn't force you to play, huh?
No, music is supposed to be enjoyable for everyone, or everyone listening, everyone who wants to stay around, everyone that wants to play. So I'm grateful for that. I actually started on organ in 1967, and then when I heard the great stride pianist Thomas Fats Waller in 1971, then I switched to solo piano right then, and have been ever since.
And do you play any other instruments?
Oh, yes, I also play solo guitar, mainly, mainly the music from the tradition in Hawaii called slack key. That's spelled S-L-A-C-K. That's Hawaii's fingerstyle guitar tradition, and also recording 14 of the great players for my label Dancing Cats. So
I see.
That's actually my main endeavor of all endeavors.
Really? So that was my next question, was the style of music. What styles inspire you? So it sounds like the slack key definitely had an impression on you.
Yeah, on the piano, the main languages that I study are now rhythm and blues piano, particularly the New Orleans pianists, and the stride piano, like I mentioned, Fats Waller, and then also the folk piano, the style I've played on most of the records, and that's more melodic. On guitar, the Hawaiian slack key is the main language I use. I play a little bit of American stuff too.
I see.
And on harmonica, mainly what I play is Irish and also a bit of old-time American. So,
all right.
So it's all solo instrumental music on those three instruments.
Now, how did you get your break into the music business?
Well, I first recorded in 1972 for guitarist John Fahey's Tacoma label, and then I was talking to people at the Wyndham Hill Records in 1980 because they were doing solo guitar. It's always been my favorite music, solo guitar. So I was approaching them with maybe doing some of the slack key players if they'd be interested, and then they became interested in me because I'd done that old record. So it was just kind of an accident.
Right. Now, tell me about your CD Plains.
It's inspired mainly by Eastern Montana, where I grew up, and all the records are inspired by my Montana upbringing, but that one is very deeply Eastern Montana, and other Great Plains areas as well. I've toured in western Kansas and western Texas, but the whole feeling of the plains. It's the topography that inspires me the most of all, and many different ones do, but that one more than anything.
Now, this is a follow-up to your 1994 Grammy-winning album, Forest. How are the two albums different?
Well, Forest was originally Forest and Plains, and then I realized they were separate projects. So Forest is more or less western Montana, and more or less the month of November. And Plains is more or less March and April, and certainly Eastern Montana.
You've been doing this a lot of years. Are there things that you still haven't done musically that you'd like to do? Artists maybe that you'd like to work with?
Well, I'm recording 14 of the slack key players. I think that's about it. I pretty much settled on the players to record. Myself, I'm only going to record solo. Occasionally I back up somebody if I have a long relationship with their music.
Sure.
But the next record will be called Dance. It'll be rhythm and blues tunes like Love Potion No. 9, things like that. And I play dances occasionally. So this will be like fast soul ballads, slow dance tunes, and fast tunes.
Well, as we close here, I wondered if you had any career advice for rising performers, people who are playing piano now that just listen to your music and find you inspiring to them.
The business part, I kind of just happened into it. I would just say play what you feel and practice and also definitely learn music theory. That's the basis of how I learn and remember music, is chords and music theory.
George, thank you so much for joining us on Sidewalks. I'm sure everyone's going to really enjoy this CD playing.
Thank you. One of the songs is Dubuque, which I originally played in harmonica, so I just closed real quick with a quick harmonica version
Oh,
of
I
that.
love that. Thank you.
For more full-length celebrity interviews, visit us at sidewalkstv.com, our YouTube channel, and don't forget to follow us on social media.